Hello and welcome to episode 64 of my playthrough of Mass Effect Legendary Edition, where I will not be using Charm or Intimidate dialogue options, and will not be using Paragon or Renegade interrupts. So, last episode we finally got done with Mass Effect 2, so it's time to start a new game, Mass Effect 3. Import Mass Effect 2 character. Alright, let's see. Created 2024, March 11th. That's the Vanguard. That's not the right one. Commander Shepard. That's right. Infiltrator. Colonists. Okay. Why is the one that was created earlier in 2024? I guess because that's the one I used last. Anyway, let's go ahead and start. See, the Arachnid Queen rescued Ashley, chose to save the Council, save Malin's data, kept Rex alive on Vermeer, chose to destroy the Geth heretics, destroyed the Collector base, survived the suicide mission with 12 squad mates, romanced Ashley before Mass Effect 2, romanced Tali in Mass Effect 2. Alright, so that's going to be save 36, I believe. Accept imported face. We're going to stick as Infiltrator, even though another one would probably be more useful to me in this one, but we're going to just keep the same class. Alright, bonus ability. So the thing is, like something like Stasis would be OP, but it doesn't really match my class, because that's a biotic ability, and I'm not a biotic. Let's see, which one do I want? Energy Drain might be good. Inferno Grenade might also be good. I don't know what things I get by default. I don't want to accidentally give myself something I'm already going to get. Armor piercing. So that's a sticky mine. Maybe I should go with that one. Let's do proximity mine. Commander Shepard, colonist, sole survivor, infiltrator, and powers his proximity mine. Okay, let's see here. Community patch settings. I'm gonna pause while I go through this just so I don't bore you all. Alright, so I believe this is the last thing here, and then it's gonna go straight into the cutscene. So, I'm going to go ahead and click default, because I want the bloody... Yep, there we go.
How bad is it?
Bad. We just lost contact with two of our deep space outposts. There's something massive on long-range scanners.
Is this what Shepard warned us about?
I'd stake my life on it.
How long do we have?
Not long. I sent word. The fleet's immobilizing.
God help us all.
In 2185, Commander Shepard was imprisoned by the Alliance following the destruction of the Alpha Relay. With the Batarians pressing for war with humanity and the Citadel races refusing to recognize the upcoming threat, the galaxy is completely unprepared for the imminent arrival of the Reapers. However, recent activity on the borders of Alliance space has made its leadership reevaluate their position on the Reapers. They have called on Shepard to advise them on the threat. The fate of the galaxy depends on him.
Commander.
You're not supposed to call me that anymore, James.
Not supposed to salute you either. We gotta go. The Defense Committee wants to see you.
Sounds important. What's going on?
Couldn't say. Just told me they needed you. Now.
Anderson?
Admiral?
You look good, Shepard. Maybe a little soft around the edges. How you holding up since being relieved from duty?
It's not so bad once you get used to the hot food and soft beds.
We'll get it sorted out.
What's going on? Why is everyone in such a hurry?
Admiral Hackett's mobilizing the fleets. I'm guessing word's made it to Alliance Command. Something big's headed our way.
The Reapers?
We don't know. Not for certain.
What else could it be?
If I knew that.
You know we're not ready if it is then. Not by a long shot.
Tell that to the Defense Committee.
Unless we're planning to talk the Reapers to death, the committee is a waste of time.
They're just scared. None of them have seen what you've seen. You faced down a Reaper. Hell, you spoke to one, then blew the damn thing up. You've seen how they harvest us, what they plan to do to us. You know more about this enemy than anyone.
That why they grounded me? Took away my ship?
You know that's not true. When you blew up the Batarian relay, hundreds of thousands of Batarians died.
It was that or let the Reapers walk through our back door.
I know that, Shepard. And so does the committee. If it wasn't for that, you'd have been court-martialed and left to rot in the brig.
That and your good word?
Yeah, I trust you, Shepard. And so does the committee.
I'm just a soldier, Anderson. I'm no politician.
I don't need you to be either. I just need you to do whatever the hell it takes to help us stop the Reapers.
They're expecting you to, Admiral.
Good luck in there, Shepard.
Anderson? Shepard.
Ashley.
Lieutenant Commander, how'd it go in there?
I can never tell with them. I'm just waiting for orders now.
Lieutenant Commander.
You hadn't heard?
No, I hadn't.
Sorry about that. I'll make sure you get a chance to catch up after this. I asked the Lieutenant Commander to come. Thought you might want to see a familiar face.
Sorry, Shepard. It's been... well...
That's okay. Just glad I bumped into you, Ash.
Me too.
Admiral.
Come on.
You know the commander?
I used to.
Admiral Anderson. Shepard.
What's the situation?
We were hoping you would tell us.
The reports coming in are unlike anything we've seen. Whole colonies have gone dark. We've lost contact with everything beyond the Soul Relay.
Whatever this is, it's incomprehensibly powerful.
You brought me here to confirm what you already know. The Reapers are here.
Then, how do we stop them?
Stop them. This isn't about strategy or tactics. This is about survival. The Reapers are more advanced than we are. More powerful, more intelligent. They don't fear us. And they'll never take pity on us.
But there must be some way.
If we're gonna have any chance at surviving this, we have to stand together.
That's it? That's our plan?
Admiral, we've lost contact with Luna Base.
The moon? They couldn't be that close already.
How'd they get past our defenses?
Sir, UK headquarters has a visual.
Why haven't we heard from Admiral Hackett?
What do we do?
The only thing we can. We fight, or we die.
We should get to the Normandy.
Oh my god.
Shepard! 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 Come on, get up. Here, take this. We've got to get moving. This is Admiral Anderson. Report in, anyone. Lieutenant Commander Williams, is that you? What's your status? I can't raise the Normandy. You'll have to contact me. We'll meet you at the landing zone. Anderson out. They're massive!
Alright, so I'm going to turn on subtitles because I forgot to do that and make sure that we're at insanity difficulty. We are. Subtitles on.
Come on, Shepard. Ashley's headed to the Normandy. They'll pick us up if we can get to the spaceport. Let's move!
Alright, and Codex. Where's the Codex? It's in Journal? That's right. Alright, let's go through some of these.
The Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. When the Solarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. Since then, the Asari have served as the mediators and centrists of the Council. An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. Each Asari can attune her nervous system to that of another individual of any gender and of any species to reproduce. This capability has led to unseemly and inaccurate rumors about Asari promiscuity. Asari can live for over 1,000 years, passing through 3 stages of life. In the maiden stage, they wander restlessly, seeking new knowledge and experience. When the matron stage begins, they meld with interesting partners to produce their offspring. This ends when they reach the matriarch stage, where they assume the roles of leaders and counselors. The second species to join the Citadel, the Solarians, are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyperactive metabolism. Solarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast. To Solarians, other species seem sluggish and dull-witted. Unfortunately, their metabolic speed leaves them with a relatively short lifespan. Solarians over the age of 40 are a rarity. The Solarians were responsible for advancing the development of the primitive Krogan species to use as soldiers during the Rachni Wars. They were also behind the creation of the genophage bioweapon the Turians used to quell the Krogan rebellions several centuries later. Solarians are known for their observational capability and non-linear thinking. This manifests as an aptitude for research and espionage. They are constantly experimenting and inventing, and it is generally accepted that they always know more than they're letting on. Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
Alright, those are all the ones for the main codex I'll do right now. Well, let's do some... how many are going to be in this one?
In the early 2160s,
we'll do all these.
The Alliance began aggressive colonization of worlds in the Skyllian Verge, much to the dismay of the Batarians, who had been developing the region for several decades. In 2171, the Batarians petitioned the Council to declare the Verge a zone of Batarian interest. The Council refused, however, declaring unsettled worlds in the region open to human colonization. In protest, the Batarians closed their Citadel embassy and severed official diplomatic relations with the Council, effectively becoming a rogue state. They instigated a proxy war in the Verge by funneling money and weapons to criminal organizations, urging them to strike at human colonies. Hostilities peaked with the Skyllian Blitz of 2176, an attack on the human capital of Elysium by Batarian-funded pirates and slavers. In 2178, the Alliance retaliated with a crushing assault on the moon of Torfin, long used as a staging base by Batarian-backed criminals. In the aftermath, the Batarians retreated into their own systems and are now rarely seen in Citadel space. 2 centuries ago, the Hanar helped 375,000 members of the Drell race migrate to the Hanar homeworld Kage to escape the environmental extermination that had claimed the remaining 11 billion Drell. Nearly all Drell demonstrate tremendous loyalty to their famously reclusive saviors. The intimacy of their relationship, expressed in a formal socio-political alliance called the Compact, also results in extremely close personal relations, in which some Drell actually learn Hanar soul names. While most Drell reside on Kage, some assist Hanar off-world as envoys, researchers, co-investors, wayfarers, assassins, or otherwise, eager to help their saviors. For a century, galactic wisdom has held that behind any high-ranking Hanar hides a resourceful and fanatically devoted Drell. The omnivorous reptilian Drell possess an average lifespan of 85 galactic standard years. Having evolved on an arid planet, Drell face serious illness on the Hanar homeworld, especially Kepral's syndrome, a fatal bacterial lung disease. The Elcor are a Citadel species native to the high-gravity world Dakuna. They are massive creatures standing on 4 muscular legs for increased stability. Elcor move slowly, an evolved response to an environment where a fall can be lethal. This has colored their psychology, making them deliberate and conservative. Elcor's speech is ponderous and monotone. Among themselves, scent, slight movements, and sub-vocalized infrasound convey shades of meaning that make a human smile seem as subtle as a fireworks display. Since their subtlety can lead to misunderstandings with other species, the Elcor often go out of their way to clarify when they are being sarcastic, amused, or angry. Dacuna's high gravity impedes mountain formation. Most of the world consists of flat, open plains, which prehistoric Elcor wandered across in small family bands. Modern Elcor still prefer open sky, and can become restless and uncomfortable on long starship journeys. The Geth are a humanoid race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war. When the Geth showed signs of self-evolution, the Quarians attempted to exterminate them. The Geth won the resulting war. This example has led to legal, systematic repression of artificial intelligences in galactic society. The Geth possess a unique distributed intelligence. An individual has rudimentary animal instincts, but as their numbers and proximity increase, the apparent intelligence of each individual improves. In groups, they can reason, analyze situations, and use tactics as well as any organic race. Geth space is located at the trailing end of the Perseus Arm, beyond the lawless Terminus systems. The Perseus Veil, an obscuring dark nebula of opaque gas and dust, lies between their space and the Terminus systems.
Oh, oops, I forgot to scroll. There we go. Okay.
The Hanar are a Citadel species known for excessive politeness. They speak with scrupulous precision and take offense at improper language. Hanar that expect to deal with other species take special courses to help them unlearn their tendency to take offense at improper speech. All Hanar have two names. The face name is known to the world. The soul name is kept for use among close friends and relations. Hanar never refer to themselves in the first person in conversation with someone they know on a face name basis. To do so is considered egotistical, so instead they refer to themselves as this one, or the impersonal it. Their homeworld, Kage, has 90% ocean cover and orbits an energetic white star, resulting in a permanent blanket of clouds. Due to the presence of Prothean ruins on the world, many Hanar worship them, and Hanar myths often speak of an elder race that civilized them by teaching them language. When the Asari discovered the Citadel, they also discovered the Keepers, a docile, multi-limbed insect race that seemingly exists only to maintain and repair the great Prothean station. Early attempts to communicate with or study the Keepers were failures, and it is now illegal to interfere with or impede Keeper activity. Because they are completely non-threatening, Keepers have become virtually invisible to everyone else. Similarly, they seem indifferent to other species, except for their tendency to help new arrivals integrate themselves into the Citadel. No matter how many Keepers die due to old age, violence, or accident, they maintain a constant number. No one has discovered the source of new Keepers, but some hypothesize they are genetic constructs, biological androids created somewhere deep in the inaccessible core of the Citadel itself. The Krogan evolved in a hostile and vicious environment. Until the invention of gunpowder weapons, eaten by predators was still the #1 cause of Krogan fatalities. Afterwards, it was death by gunshot. When the Solarians discovered them, the Krogan were a brutal, primitive species struggling to survive a self-inflicted nuclear winter. The Solarians culturally uplifted them, teaching them to use and build modern technology so they could serve as soldiers in the Rachni War. Liberated from the harsh conditions of their homeworld, the quick-breeding Krogan experienced an unprecedented population explosion. They began to colonize nearby worlds, even though these worlds were already inhabited. The Krogan rebellions lasted nearly a century, only ending when the Turians unleashed the Genophage, a Solarian-developed bioweapon that crushed all Krogan resistance. The Genophage makes only 1 in 1,000 pregnancies viable, and today the Krogan are a slowly dying breed. Understandably, the Krogan harbor a grudge against all other species, especially the Turians. Driven from their home system by the Geth nearly 3 centuries ago, most Quarians now live aboard the migrant fleet. A flotilla of 50,000 vessels ranging in size from passenger shuttles to mobile space stations. Home to 17 million Quarians, the flotilla understandably has scarce resources. Because of this, each Quarian must go on a rite of passage known as the Pilgrimage when they come of age. They leave the fleet and only return once they have found something of value they can bring back to their people. Other species tend to look down on the Quarians for creating the Geth and for the negative impact their fleet has when it enters a system. This has led to many myths and rumors about the Quarians, including the belief that underneath their clothes and breathing masks, they are actually cybernetic creatures, a combination of organic and synthetic parts.
Okay, almost.
The Volus are a member species of the Citadel with their own embassy, but they are also a client race of the Turians. Centuries ago, they were voluntarily absorbed into the hierarchy, effectively trading their mercantile prowess for Turian military protection. Irun, their home world, lies far beyond the normal life zone of its star. However, the world has a high-pressure greenhouse atmosphere that traps enough heat to support an ammonia-based biochemistry. As a result, the Volus must wear pressure suits and breathers when dealing with other species, as conventional nitrogen-oxygen air mixtures are poisonous to them, and in the low-pressure atmospheres tolerable to most species, their flesh will actually split open. Volus culture is tribal, bartering lands and even people to gain status. This culture of exchange inclines them to economic pursuits. It was the Volus who authorized the Unified Banking Act, and they continue to monitor and balance the Citadel economy.
Alright, that's all the voiced codex entries we're going to go through for now. Go through some of these too. Extinct races. Rachni. Though now extinct, the Rachni once threatened every species in Citadel space. Over 2,000 years ago, explorers foolishly opened a mass relay to a previously unknown system and encountered something never seen before or since. A species of spacefaring insects, guided by a hive mind intelligence. Unfortunately, the Rachni were not peaceful, and the galaxy was plunged into a series of conflicts known as the Rachni Wars. Attempts to negotiate were futile, as it was impossible to make contact with the hive queens that guided the race from beneath the surface of their toxic homeworld. The emergence of the Krogan ended the Rachni Wars. Bred to survive the harshest environments, the Krogan were able to strike at the queens in their lairs and reclaim conquered council worlds. But when Krogan fleets pressed them back to their homeworld, the Rachni refused to surrender, and the Krogan eradicated them from the galaxy. Non-council races. Collectors. Living beyond the Omega-4 mass relay and the Terminus systems, the mysterious collector species is glimpsed so rarely as to be taken for a myth by most in galactic society. In reality, collectors are human-sized insectoid bipeds and can resemble massive winged beetles. They are a terrifying force in the galaxy, responsible for the murder of hundreds of thousands. Collectors generate permanent stasis fields around themselves, creating nightmarish red-shifted energy fields in battle. In battle, they hold position whenever possible, relying on their aggressive biotics and nearly limitless power. Several types of bipedal collectors have been identified, including minions, defenders, zealots, assassins, and artillery operators. Acting together, collectors have imprisoned entire cities in stasis. While no definitive forensic accounting exists to explain the fate of those imprisoned, leading speculation is that victims are harvested for scientific experimentation and neurobiological repurposing. Varen. Varen are omnivores with a preference for living prey. Originally native to the Krogan homeworld of Tuchanka, they are like most life from Tuchanka, savage, clannish, and consummate survivors. They are pack hunters when vulnerable prey is readily available, and become scavengers when outnumbered or outclassed. Their supreme adaptability, vicious demeanor, and rapid breeding cycle have made them ubiquitous and dangerous pests on many worlds. Virtually everywhere the Krogan have been, Varen infestations have followed, wreaking havoc on the native ecology. The Krogan have had a love-hate relationship with Varen for millennia, alternatively fighting them for territory and embracing them as treasured companions. To this day, Krogan raise them as beasts of war. A common subgenus of Varen has metallic silver scales, leading to the rather unusual name fish dogs. Vorcha. Although they resemble a mammal-reptile cross, the Vorcha have no terrestrial analog. They are humanoid in form, but Vorcha have clusters of non-differentiated neoblast cells, like those of Earth's planarian worms. Damaged Vorcha cells mature into specialized structures to alleviate injury or stress. Transformations include thicker skin following injury, lung adaptation for barely breathable atmospheres, and stronger cardioskeletal muscle under high gravity. Skull capacity and brain size do not change, and Vorcha rarely make more than one somatic overhaul. Vorcha assault each other frequently, causing their young to gain strength, intelligence, and resilience. As a result, Vorcha see inflicting and receiving pain as normal communication. Few Vorcha study professions in part because their average life expectancy is only 20 years. Because Vorcha can eat and breathe nearly anything, they can live almost anywhere, but racism prevents them from integrating into most societies that dismiss them as vermin. They have few employment options beyond Krogan mercenary bands. Well, considering how they act, maybe it's justified. Pushing them to the edge of society. Anyway, the Yogg are a race of massive apex predators from the world of Parnak, whose rise to sentience in no way blunted their violent nature. A group of Yogg is unable to cooperate until a single leader has been determined, through either social maneuvering or brute force, but no grudges are held once a Yogg establishes dominance. Former rivals serve their new superior's purpose with unflinching loyalty and relentless determination, a legacy of their origin as pack species. Their 8 eyes are another sign of their hunter ancestry. All 4 pairs are geared toward tracking down and predicting the movements of prey. Sophisticated and keenly developed sensitivity to movement and light have made Yogg masters at reading body language, regardless of species. Much to their short-lived chagrin, the Council's first contact teams discovered it was nearly impossible to lie to the Yogg. The Yogg had technology equivalent to 20th century Earth standards when they were discovered by the Council in 2125. The Council's ambassadors approached the Yogg as friends and allies instead of subordinates, a baffling sign of contempt from newcomers on Parnak. The Yogg attacked when it became apparent that the alien diplomats stubbornly considered themselves sovereign people instead of new underlings. Parnak remains off-limits by order of the Council, which fears that the Yogg's size, aggression, and obsession with control make them poorly suited for integration into the galactic community. Alright, that's all I'll go with that one for now. Alright, let's continue.
Look out! How do you stop something so powerful? Take a running jump. It's farther than it looks. Come on, let's go.
Yikes.
Come on. We'll have to go this way. Looks clear. Let's go.
Oh, I'm gonna level myself and him up. Alright, so... Oh, I had sticky grenade. Well, I probably shouldn't have gone with proximity mine. I'll probably change that when I have the chance. Alright, tactical cloak, let's get that all the way up. Firewind power while cloaked and remain hidden. Increase sniper rifle damage. I think that one's gonna be more valuable. And just up. Let's do this. Fitness. I don't have enough for any more of that. Alright, we'll do sticky grenade 1. Squad. And we'll do sticky grenade 2. Oh, never mind. I'm just gonna stick with that. Oh, and I can't do Admiral Anderson. I thought I would be able to.
You read me? I'm patching in Shepard.
We're almost to the Normandy. I've got Lieutenant Vega with me, but we're taking heavy fire.
We're about 5
Alright, I only have this pistol. Let's go ahead and...
minutes out. Husks! Take them out!
Where are they?
Shoot them! I'm out of ammo. Come on, we gotta move.
Oh, I'm out of ammo. So this is an ability, whereas this is using grenades.
Don't let them grab you. Gotta find a way out of here.
We're able to level up Anderson? Nope.
Watch it!
Through this way. Hey. It's okay.
Everyone's dying.
Come here. I need to get you someplace safe. Take my hand.
You can't help me.
Shepard! In here. This is a goddamn mess. Every minute these machines are here, thousands of innocent people die. I won't be responsible.
It's hard enough fighting a war, but it's worse knowing no matter how hard you try, you can't save them all.
Exactly. They get so fast. I thought we'd have more time.
We knew they were coming.
And they still just cut through our defenses. We need to go to the Citadel. Talk to the Council. It might be the only thing that saves us. The Council has to help us.
You don't sound so sure.
Nothing's sure. Look around you. What options do we have? Gotcha!
Thanks. I owe you one.
More than one. Grab some ammo. Reload, let's keep moving.
Still can't level him up.
Lieutenant Commander Williams, we're in sight of the spaceport. ETA 3 minutes.
We made it to the Normandy, but we're taking heavy fire. There's heavy resistance at the spaceport. Oh god.
Lieutenant Commander, Ashley! Damn it, they're in trouble. going to reroute. Do you copy? Normandy, come in. Friendlies.
You two all right? Get down, they'll see you.
Keep your head down. Nice shot.
Oh, I need to reorder my powers here. Alright, so this goes here. This goes here. This goes here. Do neural shock. Then that. So we'll go all the way over here. Oh, let's do this. There we go. Still can't level Anderson up. I guess I'm just not going to be able to. I thought for sure that was something you could normally do. Maybe... Why did that not do anything? What's going on?
Finish them all. Shepard, over here. What happened here?
Our gunship was shot down. We barely made it.
You have a radio? We're trying to contact our ship.
No. There's one in the gunship, but it's gonna be crawling with those things.
Stay here, son. We'll get you out of here. Come on. Let's get to that gunship.
Ooh.
What the hell are those things?
Oh, now I can level up. Maybe I could before and I was being dumb. I don't know. Alright, we'll go with this. Let's go with max frag grenade. There we go. Oops. Oh no, I'm about dead here. Find the radio. There we go.
Normandy, this is Anderson. Do you read?
Admiral, what's your location?
By a downed gunship in the harbor. I'm activating its distress beacon. Send support. We've got wounded down here. Lieutenant! Damn it! I lost the signal.
Let's hope that beacon does its job.
And fast, we've got company.
Oh, I guess I need to reactivate the power, even though I did already. Why are those mines not working? I'm definitely going to replace that power. It doesn't even work like half the time.
Hope they get there soon.
You and me both!
Alright, let's finish off this ammo here. Oh! I'm gonna die! Just wait till my shields are back up.
Running out of ammo! There's more of them!
Oh, out of ammo. I just have to take off the last of these. Probably take out the last of these, probably. I should have been using. Oh, there we go.
About time!
Welcome back, Shepard.
Thanks!
Shepard!
Come on!
I'm not going! You saw those men back there. There's a million more like them, and they need a leader.
We're in this fight together, Anderson.
It's a fight we can't win. Not without help. We need every species and all their ships to even have a chance at defeating the Reapers. Talk to the Council. Convince them to help us.
What if they won't listen?
Then make them listen. Now go! That's an order.
I don't take orders from you anymore, remember?
Consider yourself reinstated, Commander. You know what you have to do.
I'll be back for you, and I'll bring every fleet I can. Good luck.
You too, Shepard.
Hangar sealed. Decompressing. Welcome aboard, Commander.
Edie, it's good to hear your voice. You flying us?
Seriously? That hurts, Shepard.
Hey, Joker. It's good to hear you, too.
No time for chit-chat. We got inbound, and we are seriously outnumbered.
Understood. But we're not staying.
What the hell?
What's going on?
Anderson wants us to go to the Citadel. Get help for the fight.
Bullshit, he wouldn't order us to leave.
We don't have a choice. Without help, this war's already over.
Forget it. Drop me off someplace, cause I'm not leaving.
We're going to the Citadel. You want out, you can catch a ride back from there.
Commander, I'm receiving a priority call from Admiral Hackett. He's requesting Admiral Anderson.
Patch it through. Admiral, it's Commander Shepard. Anderson.
Shepard, sustained heavy losses. The force was overwhelming. There's no way we can defeat them conventionally.
Anderson's already ordered me to the Citadel to talk to the Council.
First, I need you to lance outposts on Mars. We lose control of the system.
Yes, sir.
I've been researching the Frothian archives with Dr. Tassoni. We found a way to stop the Reapers. The only way to stop them. Contact soon. Hack it out.
Joker, set a course for the Mars archives.
Mars? Roger that.
This is local.
Why Mars? What does he think we'll find there?
I don't know yet. But if it helps us win this war... Grab your gear.
Alright, so, first of all, let's look through what our casual options are here. Okay, let's go with that to start with. Then the armor. Armor set. That's that part. Let's make that part be... Sure, we'll do that shade of red. Then tint 1. This will be dark blue? Maybe even darker blue? That's a little too dark. Sure, let's do that one. Alright, tint 2. Do light blue. I could do We'll do that. White. And then lights. We could do blue lights, we could do red lights, we could do light blue lights. Let's do that. Oh wait, do one of these light blue lights. Which ones? Pretty close. Let's do these ones. Okay. And let's see. This stuff. Those are... Yeah, we're just gonna go with no helmet. Body. Yeah, nope. We're just gonna stick with normal N7 stuff. Material. Let's go with that one. Oh, pattern. I forgot about that. With that pattern? Yeah, let's do it. Alright, let's go. Snipers. This is my only option. Do I have any mods? No, I don't. That's my only option. Could I go with don't have any of that, don't have that. I could get an assault rifle, but I think we're gonna stick with this. This will be my short-range weapon, and then this will be my long-range weapon. Alright. No other option. No shotguns yet. Alright, let's go.
I've been trying to reach Mars on secure channels. No one's answering.
Any sign of Reaper activity?
Negative.
Edie?
The base appears to be online. It's possible the inhabitants were evacuated.
We'll know soon enough. Be ready, Joker. Just in case.
Roger that. Normandy out.
We're almost there.
Still no contact from the base, but we've got a massive storm headed our way.
How long till it hits?
Half hour tops. After that, we're gonna have difficulty keeping up comms with the Normandy.
Understood.
Okay. We get another level of disruptor ammo. Let's go with more fitness. Sure. And then we'll get another sticky grenade. Ashley. Alright. Alliance officer. Marksman. We'll get one of our rest of these real quick. Concussive shot. And I think we're going to go just all in on Marksman. And then the last 2 points can go to Inferno Grenade. Alright. James. Arms Master. Do 3 in that for now. Get some carnage. Frag grenade. Incendiary ammo. Let's get that pretty high here. So squad mates, increased health and armor damage bonuses. Let's do that. And the rest, just do another level of carnage. And then 2 points left into fortification. Alright. And let's go through a little bit more of the codex. So I thought there would be something on like planets in here somewhere. Whatever. Well, let's look at this one. Protheans, Mars ruins. After 20 years of manned research outposts and nearly a century of robotic exploration, the European Space Agency's Lowell City became the first permanent settlement on Mars in 2103. Within a decade, the United States and China had founded permanent settlements as well. The South Polar region of Promethei Planum developed a Bermuda Triangle reputation. Satellites detected intermittent mass concentrations and magnetic field shifts. In 2148, prospectors working near the Citadel crater discovered an underground complex, a Prothean observation post. The odd phenomena were generated by the operation and discharge of a Mass Effect core struggling to function despite 50 millennia of neglect. Earth was electrified by the news. Humanity was unequivocally not alone. While courts battled over who owned the ruins, the international scientific community coordinated a massive effort to access, translate, and interpret the databanks recovered from the facility. The facility proved to be a biosciences observation post built when Homo sapiens were first evolving on Earth. While the motives of the Protheans are not certain, translated records indicate that the facility was in regular communication with automated observation platforms in Earth orbit and on the lunar near side. The half-dozen Mass Effect spaceships found in the facility were presumably used for first-hand observation. Alright, that's all the codex will do for now. Let's continue. Wait, am I able to level up again? No. That's just belated. Alright.
Man, that's a huge storm. Looks a lot bigger in person.
Come on, Lieutenant. It's not that bad.
Doesn't mean it can't kill us.
I'm more worried about the war back on Earth, or the fact that nobody here is reporting in.
Fair enough.
And we'll go ahead and activate the ammo powers. And have them swap their weapons.
Sure. The thing.
Understood.
Ammo powers. Have him swap back. Alright, let's go.
What's that?
Alliance. Sergeant Reeves. Doesn't look like he put up a fight.
Something's not right here.
Keep a low profile till we know what's going on.
Roger that.
Okay. Oops.
Holy shit. They're executing them.
Okay, ammo power is still active. They're all the same.
Shot. They know we're here now.
Oh, come on, I'm a terrible shot. Just stay still! I need the mod that slows down the sniper rifle aiming. The weapon mod, obviously, not like... There we go. Ah. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Those guys were Cerberus, weren't they? Sure looked like it.
What's Cerberus doing here on Mars?
Good question.
You don't know?
I'm not with them anymore, Ash, if that's what you're asking.
It wasn't, but you have to admit, it's a bit convenient.
Get to cover! Look out!
Ah! Just that guy left? Alright. Hold still! It's like the... Wait a minute, this isn't nerve shock, this is sabotage. What am I doing? I don't have nerve shock, that was last game.
Like they came here in force. Yeah, just a few vehicles.
Kinda suggests they had help. From the inside.
Seems likely.
You'd need a lot more men and firepower to take this place otherwise. I need a straight answer, Shepard.
Ash.
Look, don't ash me. Do you know anything about this? What is Cerberus doing here?
What makes you think I know what they're up to?
You worked for them. How am I supposed to believe you've cut all ties?
We joined forces to take down the Collectors. That's it.
They rebuilt you from scratch. They gave you a ship, resources.
Let me be clear. I've had no contact with Cerberus since I destroyed the Collector base. And I have no idea why they're here now, or what they want. Commander Shepard's been under constant surveillance since coming back to Earth. No way they've communicated since.
Sorry, Shepard. I just...
You of all people should know what I'm about, Ash.
That hair does not work with a sealed helmet.
Trust me.
I do. It's just that...
Easy there, Lieutenant. She's with us.
Shepard, thank the goddess you're alive.
Liara.
I was worried when the reports came in. They hit Earth hard.
Yeah. It was difficult to leave.
Ashley, I'm sorry. But why'd you come here?
Hackett ordered us to come. Said you'd know what was going on.
I do.
So you know how we can stop the Reapers?
Not yet, but I know how to find out.
The archives.
Exactly.
We've known about the archives for decades. Why now?
Process of elimination, mixed with a little desperation. When you destroyed the Alpha Relay, you bought us some time, but then you were under investigation. I knew I had to do something. Hackett knew it too. He contacted me, asked me if I could help him find a way to stop the Reapers. My search led me here. Hackett got me access to the archives and kept me updated on your status. I meant to come see you, but...
I was under house arrest. There wasn't much I could do to help you anyway.
I suppose you're right. In any case, my work paid off. The archives are full of data, an overwhelming amount. I think I found what we need.
We could have saved a lot of lives if the Alliance had tried as hard as you to find answers.
Don't worry, we're close. The archives are just across that tramway. Assuming Cerberus hasn't locked it down.
So it's a race to the archives.
We've got company.
Bring it on.
Not this time, James.
What?
Get back to the shuttle. If Cerberus beats us to the archives, I need you covering the exits.
But...
Now, Lieutenant.
They're getting closer. We should take cover.
There she is.
Looks like they found us.
Alright, pure biotic. And stasis is pretty good, so we're gonna get that up to 3. Warp ammo. Warp. What do I want to get? Let's do that.
Not a problem for someone with biotics. You can't hide forever.
Well, that was silly.
You're going to need more than
I
guns
missed.
to finish them, Shepard.
Well, that worked.
That's
sort
all
of.
them.
Good. Let's find a way up.
This is a secure station. How did Cerberus get in?
Not sure. One minute we were getting reports of the Reaper invasion. The next, there was chaos. Didn't even realize it was Cerberus at first.
So you've seen the data on this weapon. You think it can help?
No, I didn't have access to the archives. Not yet. Hackett was arguing to get me access when... we should keep moving. Shepard, take cover.
Let's go with fitness.
Second Eagle Squad, they're not reporting in. Why? Bravo down. We still want cleanup duty. Look out.
where's the guy? There he is.
We'll need access to the pedway. Controls should be nearby. Damn it. Security's been tampered with. That's odd.
Yep.
What the?
On it.
Let me try. No. Shepard, see if you can gain access to the pedway. I can't seem to unlock the live feeds, but...
Hey, did you see that? Who's that woman in the vid?
That's Dr. Ivakore. She got here about a week ago. Any luck?
Pedway's been locked out.
Alright, looks like there's construction nearby. We can get out on the roof. We can find a way around from there.
Great. Let's move.
Right.
Storm's getting closer. What the hell?
Looks like the Alliance is still putting up a fight.
That tram heads to the archives. Once Cerberus is across, they're at the final security checkpoint.
Then that's where we're headed. Barely. Storm's causing interference.
Yeah, tell me about it. I've lost contact with the Normandy. What's your position?
I didn't read that. James, repeat. Damn it.
That storm's going to be in here very soon.
Yeah, I think it's already here.
Good point. This airlock shouldn't be open.
Doesn't look like it was forced.
No, you have to override security protocols. Someone vented the air from this room while they were still here.
Looks like they died trying to claw their way out.
This is brutal, even by Cerberus standards.
From Show 10 to Cameron Harrison. Cam, who the hell is that woman messing in my files? Get her out of here! I won't have my system messed up by some wannabe expert who will be gone next week. Damn strangers who think they know it all, but don't care about what we're really trying to achieve here? Dr. Eva, seriously? Don't you remember what happened last time? S. Anything to loot? Nope.
Flashlights.
Roger that. Delta team out. What's our order? There's an Alliance force in here somewhere. We need to keep them away from the core. Check the next room. It's dark in there. Want me to shut the windows? No, not unless you want to decompress this room too. I don't see anyone. Come on, there's no one alive in there. Let's get moving.
Well, that was a waste of a shot. That was a miss. Maybe? Maybe I hit, I don't know. Any ammunition? Nope.
We need to pressurize the room first. There we go. We have access to the labs. They'll take us right to the tram station.
Hey, looks like there's a recording of what happened here.
Security station. Come in. We're seeing some odd activity down here. Our security protocols just kicked in. Everything's locked down. Doctor, I'll get you a report as soon as...
I guess we know how Cerberus got in.
I should have realized it when I met her. I was just so focused on finding a way to stop the Reapers.
Stopping the Reapers is the only thing we should be focused on. It's not your fault.
But what if we're wrong? What if there's no way to stop them? What if these are our last days and we spend them scurrying around trying to solve a problem we can't fix?
Come on, Liara.
I know. I shouldn't think that way. I don't know how you do it. You've always stayed focused even in the worst situations.
When there's so much at stake, I just think about what I'd lose if I fail.
That's a terrible burden.
We'll stop them, Liara. Together.
Thanks, I want to believe you. Okay, doors open. We can get to the labs and tram station through there.
Good. Let's move.
On it.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Alright. From Amelia Hatcherson to Mike O'Sullivan. Hey, stupid head. I won't ask how you're doing since I hear you guys are propagating germs in the shape of a cold down there in storage. Look, I know your protein doodads are fascinating and all, but you guys have got to stop burning the midnight oil and keep regular sleeping hours. Honestly. Anyway, I forwarded your latest findings to HQ on Earth, and someone is depressurizing the area. Warn security. Ah, miss. I can't see. Well, they fell back. Oh, not all of them. Singularity, go away. Oh, the miss. From Fiza Heikeltkele to Sandoval Fletcher. Yeah, I know. 2 external specialists in the same week is a bit insane. But Hudson, I've heard about the Asari before. She's really well known and she's done some amazing research on the Protheans. I don't know zip about that Dr. Eva chick, but Dr. Liara Tisoni? She's the real thing. I'm attaching some of her advanced papers on Prothean culture. Read them. You'll be a believer too when you're done. I can't wait until they introduce her to the people. This is so exciting. I can't wait until they introduce her to people. This is so exciting. Fiza. Nope. Level up. Alright, we will go with sticker grenade. Oops. And then the only thing I can do is disruptor ammo. Let's do that. I can't do anything. Okay. Ah! Oops. Yeah. Oh, I'm out. All right, let's go. I was gonna look around here. I think there's something over here. Is there not? I guess not. Okay. Oh, did I get a reload? No. Oh, I have ammo again. What? Oh, okay, I see. There has to be ammo around here somewhere.
What's that smell?
They just activated the decontamination protocols.
With the staff still inside.
Oh, I wasn't fast enough. Let's try that again.
This is where they studied the various relics unearthed here.
What did they find?
More than I could describe in a short conversation. And they'd only scratched the surface. There are vaults filled with Prothean data troves that have never been studied.
Personal notes. S. Esparza. We haven't been able to decipher much, if any, of the language yet, but the visual documentation gives us some idea as to what they were studying, namely us. They seemed particularly interested in early humanity's evolutionary process, judging by the way they organized their files and highlighted specific occasions. It seems a bit fantastic to write this, but everything indicates that they seem to be trying to chart the curve of humanity's intellectual progression. I need to let these things go. Oh, I should have. I just didn't let it go far enough. Alright, let's see here. There we go.
That's the tram line. Takes us right to the archives. No doubt Cerberus has it locked down. Hopefully we can override it at the security station. It's just through here.
Well, I shouldn't have bothered, because none of them use shotguns. Why not to redo my ammo powers?
Will do.
Oh no.
Look out!
No kidding.
Is that the only way in?
It's the only way I know of.
We'll skirt around it. Stay out of its sights.
I'll move up first. Don't let it target you! Damn it! Damn it! Get me out of here!
We're clear. The turret can't fire on us from here.
Just get ready.
Just a second. Okay. Research notes, J. Tasman. The last location seems to have run dry, but judging from the communication system layout and the backup power supplies equipped by the first Prothean research base we discovered, we think a secondary base may be located deeper underground. We're going to need permission from the powers that be to excavate further, but considering the recent renewal and enthusiasm for the work we are doing here, I don't think clearance will be an issue. That's what I need. I just need to find a place to mod it.
Set up a perimeter. No one else comes across.
We still have teams on the other side.
No one! And shut down those cameras.
Looks like they've made it to the archives.
And it looks like they won't be sitting a tram anytime soon.
Can you override it?
The archives are on a separate network. We're completely locked out.
Not completely. What if we could find a short-range transmitter? Helmet to helmet.
And?
And then we convince them that we're with them. And the Alliance forces have been taken care of.
Good idea. See what you can find. What?
The Lieutenant Commander has become very capable.
That she has.
Shepard, I found something.
What have you got?
He's got a transmitter in his helmet. If I can... Oh. Oh god. He looks like a husk.
Yeah, not quite. But they've definitely done something to him.
Engineered by Cerberus? They claim to stand for humanity, and they do this to their own people. That could have been you, Shepard. For all I knew, that's what Cerberus had done to you.
How can you compare me to that thing?
I don't know what you are. Not since they got their hands on you. Is it really you in there? Do you even know? I mean, could they be controlling you?
Ash.
I'm just talking out loud. I don't need you to answer. I doubt there's anything you could say to convince me. I guess I just need some time to get to know you again. To find the guy I used to love.
I'm the same person I always was, Ash. And I want you with me. Wherever this takes us.
That's what I needed to hear.
Good. Let's see if we can get that tram sent over here. Hello, this is Delta Team. Anybody there?
Where the hell have you been? Never mind, what's your status?
We're at the tram station, waiting for extraction. All hostiles terminated.
Roger that. Echo Team will ride over and secure the station.
Think they bought it?
If they didn't, they'll figure it out soon enough.
We should get in position. Flank them when they get off the tram.
Good thinking, LC.
Okay, we'll go with...
On it! Understood.
How do I get down there? Oh, the steps, of course. Ha! All right. Get all the ammo I'm gonna get? I guess so. That's frustrating. Okay, well, let's go.
Storm's getting bad. We better wrap this up quickly.
The archives are right on the other side. That and a squad of pissed-off Cerberus troops.
No, that was a miss. Ha!
They put up a good fight. Yes, it confirms my assertions about the value of the data stored here.
Don't know if I hit anything. I hate the smoke. Oh, he's behind glass. No, I'm out of ammo. Oh, someone died. I need more ammunition. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh! That was close. Oh, out of ammo.
Understood.
Alright, let's get some ammo here. Maybe I should go with that instead of the... Let's swap this down. And I'm gonna go with this. Recharge time. 11%. We'll try it. Oh.
Right.
Ash.
Shepard.
Elusive man.
Fascinating race, the Protheans. They left all this for us to discover, but we squandered it. The Alliance has known about the archives for more than 30 years. And what have they done with it?
What do you want?
What I've always wanted. The data in these artifacts holds the key to solving the Reaper threat.
I've seen your solution. Your people are turned into monsters.
Hardly. They're being improved.
Improved?
That's what separates us, Shepard. Where you see a means to destroy,
I see a way to control, to dominate and harness the Reaper's power. Imagine how strong humanity would be if we controlled them.
Earth is under siege, and you're hatching a scheme to control the Reapers?
You've always been short-sighted, hasty. Your destruction of the Collector base proved that.
I destroyed that base because I didn't trust you with the information.
This isn't your fight any longer, Shepard. You can't defeat the Reapers, even with the Prothean data.
I have allies everywhere. They'll join me.
The blind leading the blind. Destroying the Reapers is a wasted opportunity. We can dominate them, use their power, harness their very essence to bring humanity to the apex of evolution.
You've gone too far. The Reapers will kill us all if we don't stop fighting each other.
I don't expect you to understand, Shepard, and I'm certainly not looking for your approval. You were a tool, an agent with a singular purpose, and despite our differences, you were relatively successful. But like the rest of the relics in this place, your time is over.
Enough talk. Liara.
Don't interfere with my plans, Shepard. I won't warn you again.
Duly noted.
Shepard,
What?
the data, it's not here. It's being erased.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Damn it. How's he doing it?
It's local. Someone's uploading the information.
Hey, step away from the console. Now! Ugh. She's got the data! She's faster than she looks.
Stay close. We can't lose her.
There she is.
Stay on her.
She's getting away.
Watch out.
Over there. Down there.
James, you read me? Cerberus has the data. Radio the Normandy. Get them down here now. She's getting away. Damn it. James, Normandy, anybody.
I got this one.
Normandy's en route. They'll be here soon.
We need the data.
Ash! Let her go!
Orders?
Finish her.
Grab that thing. Bring it with us.
Shepard, we got Reaper signatures in orbit.
Ash. Come on, Ash. I'm getting you out of here.
Ashley needs medical attention. We have to leave the Sol system.
I know.
The Citadel is our best chance. We can find help there.
Get us to the Citadel, Joker.
Roger that.
Hold on, Ash. See what you and Edie can learn from that thing.
Commander, I'm receiving a signal over the secondary QEC. I believe it's Admiral Hackett.
Patch me through.
I'll forward it to the comm room.
Shepard, are you reading me? Commander.
Edie, can you clear this up?
I'll do my best.
Did you get to the archives?
I was there. So was the elusive man.
I was worried Cerberus might try something. Did you get the data?
Most of it. He downloaded some before I could stop him. Edie and Liara are analyzing what we recovered.
What have you learned? Was it worth the effort?
Preliminary evidence suggests the data is a blueprint for a Prothean device.
Device?
A weapon, massive in size and scope, that's capable of unquantifiable levels of destruction.
Send me the data. We'll do our own analysis. If Liara's instincts are right, this might be the key to stopping the Reapers.
I hope so. Lieutenant Commander Williams was critically wounded. We're taking her to the Citadel.
Sorry to hear that, Shepard. But we both know this is just the beginning. Talk to the Council, show them what you found. With luck, they'll give you all the support we need.
And if they don't?
Do whatever it takes to get them on board. I'll be in touch soon. Hack it out.
Commander, Edie is extracting data from the Cerberus machine. We'll have details to present to the Council by the time we reach the Citadel.
And Ash?
I've done what I can for her. She needs proper medical attention soon. I'm sure Ashley will recover. She's a soldier, a fighter. Lieutenant Vega is recovering well. He's lucky he escaped with so few injuries. You know, he kind of reminds me of you.
He's headstrong and leaps before he thinks. He's gonna get himself killed.
Not really what I meant, but you're right. He is headstrong. Anyway, I think he'll make a good addition to your crew.
I guess we could use the help.
And me. My place is here on the Normandy, helping you.
Yeah?
You sure you're okay?
I'm good, Liara. I'm going to check on Ashley and James, then you and I can go over our findings. Make sure we're ready for the Council.
I'm sure the Council will see the need to help.
It'll be a hell of a short war if they don't.
There's time before we reach the Citadel. You should rest.
I'll rest when this is over. We've got too much to do. Barely got a pulse here.
Move him out.
Where are you taking her?
Where to Memorial. Best care in the Citadel.
We're not going with?
We need to see the Council.
Right. Looks like they might be coming to see you.
Commander Shepard. Got word you were arriving.
Captain Bailey, good to see you again.
You too. Though it's Commander now.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Now half my job is dealing with political bullshit and escorting dignitaries around. No offense.
None taken. So, you're here to bring us to the Council?
I'm here to tell you the Council is expecting you, but they are dealing with their own problems with the war and everything. They apologize for the inconvenience and blah, 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 blah. Meet them here at Udina's office. They'll be ready soon enough.
All right.
You might have time to go by the medical center if you want to check on progress over there.
Thanks. I might do that.
You go on ahead. I'll head up to Udina's office.
One of my men can show you the way. You?
I'm just a tourist today. I'll try not to get in any trouble.
Commander, we've got a situation in the embassy quarters. We could use your help.
I'll be right there. The other half of my job. I'll see you around, Shepard.
No doubt.
Alright. I have been recording for over 2 hours now, so that's going to be it for... Just a second.
Right? I thought Doc was last seen on Earth. Did Commander Shepard escape? He did, didn't he? So why would he be here unless he's seeing the Council?
Ma'am, I can't talk about that.
You don't have to. Commander Shepard.
Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. Like I said, it's been about 2 hours recording, so next episode we'll talk to the reporter. Be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to be kept up to date on future uploads.